there, my dear hamsters who love the world of finance. These days, it's hard to find anyone who hasn't taken out a loan at least once. And sure, it can be a real lifesaver in the right situation. But be careful, because if you step back and look at the bigger picture, you'll notice there's a hidden danger that can ruin absolutely everything. So check out the next video and see for yourself. Listen closely.
What happens to us is we go to school and they give us a free pizza, so we sign up for our first credit card. You can't go to college without a student loan because you can't be a student without a student loan. That's federal law. So we sign up for that, and then we graduate from school, and now we've got the first big boy, big girl job, and we're tired of driving that old hoopty, so we get a car we really can't afford. And then people start saying, oh, you've been married 20 minutes and you haven't bought a house? What's wrong with you? Buy a house, 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 buy a house. I don't care if you're broke, have student loan debt, and have a car fleece for $1,200 a month, and you've got credit cards coming out your ears. You should still go buy a house. And of course, the mortgage broker will help you get a house. That's why they call them brokers. Because people get broker and broker and broker. And then we have 27-year-old couples who have been out of school 5 years, who are now hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, plus their home, come to us, and they say, Dave, can you still do this at 63 years old? Dave, can you get me out? To which we say, yes, but it's going to hurt. We're going to have to amputate the Tahoe. We're going to have a Tesla-ectomy. Because one of the benefits of having gone broke is I no longer care what other people think. It ripped that out of me. That's why hate mail coming at Dave Ramsey is so humorous, because I'm well aware that if you follow what the masses say, you will soon find out that the M is silent. I don't want to be normal. I don't want to be conformed to this world. And if that upsets you, that means I did my job. Because that's why God put me on the planet, to piss people off like that. That's why I'm here. Then maybe they will at least look at their compass and see which way north really is. Because Sharon and I made a decision. We're not living like that. And from that point forward, we never borrowed another dime. We do not borrow money for anything, ever, in any circumstances, ever.
Oh, wow. That really felt like we just sat through a masterclass on life and money. When it comes to studying, buying a car, or even setting up your own cozy burrow, taking out a loan might seem like the easiest option. And sometimes it really can help. But at the same time, it can slip into a dangerous habit, one that traps people in a cycle of endless debt. Of course, everyone has to decide for themselves whether it's worth it or not. Still, believe me, there's no better feeling than knowing you don't owe a single cent to anyone. That's real freedom. See you in the next episode. And remember, hamsters are power. One for all and all for one. Greetings, my fellow finance-loving hamsters. We all dream of growing our savings and making our wallets a little heavier, but knowing where to begin can be tricky. Sure, there's plenty of advice floating around online, but let's be honest, not all of it holds up. That's why today's video stands out. It breaks down the idea of building capital in a way that actually feels logical and doable. So let's tune in, learn something useful, and take one step closer to that bigger, better financial future. Ready to roll? Let's get into it.
When your savings reach 3x your annual income, then start worrying about returns. So if you're making 50 lakhs, you should be having 1.5 crores in savings, after which incremental savings, you should try to find the highest return instrument. Till then, don't bother. Till then, even a PPF is fine. You don't have to choose the best mutual fund. You don't have to choose a PMS or anything. Even a mutual fund is fine. If it underperforms on Nifty 50, that's also fine. Save little, it doesn't matter. All you do is increase your savings every year. Take two people. One is investing at 8% per year. One is investing at 12% per year. You would think the 12% 100% guy would always have more money. But the first person increases his SIP by 10%, 100 becomes 110, becomes 121 and so on. Over a period of 15 years, person A has more absolute money. If you ask person B, where did the incremental money go? He won't be able to answer. It's like, oh, I spent it. Increasing that 10% every year or 5% every year changes your life.
Wow, this dude sounds like he's got a master's in math, economic growth, or maybe both. Either way, his breakdown hit the mark. Saving money isn't just a good habit. It's a major building block for growing your wealth. And while that part isn't groundbreaking, the way he laid out the impact of interest rates and long-term planning made it all click. With the right approach, getting to your financial goals can be way smoother and faster. So keep tuning in, sharpen those money skills, and let's keep stacking that knowledge. See you in the next one. And remember, hamsters are power. One for all and all for one.